for you, Mama. I love you. I miss you. I miss you so much. Mama, rest in peace. You'll always be in my heart. Mama, God bless your soul. I know that you're in good hands. Life ain't easy without you, Mama, 'cause you've been there for me. Anytime, anywhere, every day.
After a series of discussions, man.
Excuse me, where are the parents? Where are the parents? Right opposite what? Where are my parents?
Carolina is the girl that I went to school with in 1997.
Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Ndagi Shatra is my name, and allow me to welcome you back on Breakfast Room. As I had promised you to bring Makeera and Kakungulu house. On our last show we had Kalema and Mbogo. On my left I'm having Makeera, and on my right I'm having Kakungulu house. Please introduce yourself to our viewers.
Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Namwez Rahima from Kakungulu house. Nice to be here.
And please introduce yourself to our viewers.
Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nanyu Jahaula from Makeera house, and I'm nice to be here.
So, how did you come up to be a member of Makeera house? Was it just chosen for you, or you chose it for yourself?
I chose it for myself.
So, what inspired you?
When I came here, the only thing I wanted was to join the greenhouse. I never knew what it was all about. They told me that there were colors, yellow, red, green and blue, and I was like, I'm going to join the greenhouse. Yes.
So you decided to join the greenhouse just because you loved the color?
Yes, because I loved the color, and I also loved, I love green.
You love green?
Yes.
Where you go?
So, from your family, does the green color have a root from Democratic Party?
Maybe it has that, I don't know.
But you don't know. How come?
Maybe it has the roots, those that I don't know.
So, as Kakungulu, the red house, we've heard from the greenhouse. How did you come up to be in Kakungulu house? Was it chosen for you, or you chose it for yourself?
I basically chose it for myself because when I joined Chinawa High School in 2025, so when I came, I didn't know the houses, but on my former school I was in a red house also. So when I joined, I basically just went in the red house.
So is the red house somewhere, somehow, have roots connected to your family?
I don't think so, but I think we have political line in our family.
So if you had a chance to choose any other house, which house would you choose?
I would choose Kakungulu house again.
Why?
Because we are very cooperative. Our patrons are also cooperative. Our trainers put a lot of effort to see that we perform our best. So that means that our house has teamwork. So that makes me choose it again and again.
So back to my left hand side, the greenhouse. If you had a chance to choose any other house, which house would you choose and why?
I would still choose Makeera house
Why?
because Makeera house, it's the only house that has a house patron who is a she. And not only that, our house, it not only has cooperativeness, cooperation, everything like that. We, the people in the house, we do things together. We are like together as one. We do things. It's not all about saying that let these ones do this, let these ones do
You
that.
are a team.
Yes, we are as the house. We are.
So as Makeera house, how prepared are you for tomorrow?
We are 100% prepared for tomorrow.
So you're having the sure win.
A sure win. It's God's will because it's not good to think things that are not true. But in me, I feel that Makeera house, we are striving for a win.
Back to the red house, Kakungulu house. How prepared are you? Are you ready to verse the greenhouse?
We are very ready to verse any house because we have prepared from day one. We have practiced. Our trainers have put in a lot of effort. Our patrons have gathered us together, have listened to our suggestions, that put them into action. And we as the students of the house have put in a lot of effort to see that tomorrow we are going to be the winners of the MDD 2026.
So you're not somewhere somehow scared.
We are not very scared
The way
because
she's speaking, it seems they are very ready.
even us, we are very ready because we have trained from day one. We are very ready to win this thing.
So during the practices or during the MDD period, students do face different challenges. So could you tell us some of the challenges you face?
I think the challenges that the students are facing while practicing MDD is that some teachers are not cooperative. So at a certain point, you find yourself that you have to do like a lot of things at the same time. They want you in class, at the same time you have to go and participate in the house. So you find it very hard to cooperate or to do them at both time, and later on you're going to have issues with both the trainer and the teacher. They want you to, everyone wants you do this, do this, do this. So I think that is one of the problem we are facing.
So during that course, how are you balancing the books and the MDD period or the MDD time? How are you trying to balance?
I think it's about passion. So in this period, I've been studying from day one, from since the term started. So I think it's about passion, that this is time for MDD, I'm going to go for MDD. It's time for class, I'll go to class. So I think that's how we as the students of the houses are trying to minimize them. So when it's MDD, I'm going to go MD, despite what the other teachers are going to tell me I'm going to go, because I love what I'm doing. So because talent is talent, so you have to balance it either with books and talent. So sometimes books may fail, but talent is not going to fail you. So you have to balance them to see where you're going to capture yourself in.
Back to my left hand side, the greenhouse. But are you really proud of your house?
Yes, I am very
You
proud
love
of my
it?
house. Yes, I
Why
love
do you love your house?
it. I love my house because it makes me happy.
It makes you happy.
Yes, I just feel like when I'm in my house, I feel encouraged. I feel the love. I feel the cooperativeness. Everything about my house. I love my house.
So
Yes.
we've heard from the red house. What do you talk about? What challenges?
The challenges, the children see as if they are challenges, but when they are not challenges, the students tend to be like, you know what, the coaches are beating us, something like that. But to me, in my eyes, I see that it's not a challenge, because when they beat you, they are training you. Even if they don't beat you, they discipline you. When they discipline you, they are training you that this thing you did is wrong, but you know what, you're supposed to make it correct.
But don't you find it in a way that at times it may discourage someone
It's
from
not.
testing their talent?
It's not discouraging anyone, because when they discipline you, it's like, for example, I've done something wrong wrong and they discipline me, it's going to be like, you know what, let me not do this again so that they don't discipline me.
So I've ever had someone say that you cannot beat me for my own talent. So what makes that happen?
Those people, some of them are kind of, let me take it to be rude, because in your talent you're supposed to accept the consequences that come with that talent of yours. If for example I am very good in basketball and it's like, you know what, you're going to run a marathon, you're supposed to run it because you know that you're very good in basketball. So it means that when I'm good in MDD, I'm supposed to act and show it to the public that, you know what, my talent is MDD and I can practice in MDD whatever the consequences are.
So how do you find MDD beneficial to you as a person, to the students, to the school?
To me as a person, MDD is helping me to remove, like to show out my talent, because there are some things like, for example, in such procedures at time, like there are these things of the alto singing, the soprano, so you know where you fall. Like for me, I fall in the altos, even though what I cannot go in the sopranos because I know I don't have that sharp voice, and I cannot fall in the basses because I know I don't have that deep voice. Yes, that's how it's helping me to remove me, like to show out my talent.
Back to the red house. She has talked about how MDD benefits you. We find some schools that do not have the MDD. We find some students that are scared of taking part in the MDD. What is about it?
I think schools that do not have MDD should like engage students, should bring it out, like, and put it on their satchel of their school so that they engage students in it, so that students can bring out their talent, because sometimes you cannot rely on one thing, that let the students just treat. Sometimes books may fail, but talent is never going to fail you because you are born with that talent. So if they push you hard and they put in a lot of some more effort in you, you're going to bring out your talent very well, and you're going to achieve more. You're going to achieve most things because of your talent, not because of the books. And also the books may come in your talent, but they're rather going to be little. So that means each is very important. So they have to balance and bring it out. And also the students that do not want to participate in MDD, I think they should, because sometimes you discover your talent when you do not know that you had that talent. So, because for me, I discovered that I can debate when I just went in to see when I was on my former school. I went in the debate club to see what they were doing. But then I found it interesting when people are speaking, people are arguing, they're bringing out points, they're solving a problem. So then I went to try, because the kids that were like debating, they had the way they were speaking, they were flowing very much. So then I went, I joined, they started training me. Then I discovered that I can speak in people and people are going to listen to me. I'm going to solve a problem in the wrong one. Then I said, why not?
So we do have different parents. So we have those parents that say my kid has to die in it, no matter what.
I think the parents that are still on that regime that books are the only things that are going to drive you into success are rather behind, because in like the current status quo of the world, books are also involved, but people with talents are very high. We have musicians, we have artists. People are becoming very successful because of their talents, not because of books. Books are going to help you maybe in language, to communicate with people, how to articulate with people, talk, and do other stuff. But a talent is a talent, that even if you do not do much of it, because I can come here, speak what I'm going to speak, because that's my talent, speaking, solving a problem, and I'm going to get money just because I'm speaking. And I'm going, rather than a person who's going to die in books and will not benefit. And because according to the current status quo of Uganda, many people are not employed, but they studied. But there's a person who knows that I have a talent of singing. That person is working hard, going to studio every day. One day the song hits, that person gets money, rather than a person who is sitting with their certificates at home.
So as a debater, you're well informed.
Yeah, like debating makes you explore the world. lots of things.
Back to Makeera House. So we've heard that Makeera, if I'm not mistaken, in 2023, it was the last year that Makeera won the championship or won the MVP. So what should we expect as we, the people from Makeera, this time round? Because people have been disappointed.
Yes, the fact is people have been disappointed. Last year, the children who are in, yes, they put in energy, but the energy was not that much. But this time around, I feel like the children are putting in their energy. They're showing their love for the house. They're showing everything, because it reached a time last year when the children, they were like, you know what, it's time for practice, and the children, some of them are running out of the house. But this time around, children, when you call the children and they're like, you know what, the power is off, they're like, let's do things using our own mouths. Like, for example, the traditional dance, when there are no drums and the drums have not yet come, the children are like, let's use our mouths and we do something. At least when the drums come, they find us somewhere. So yes, even us, all of us, the members who practiced, all of us were disappointed. But this time round, expect better from us. Yes.
A win or
A win.
so? What challenges have you faced when balancing books and at the same time your talent? What challenges have people faced?
So, balancing books and at the same time my talent. Let me talk about me specifically. Me. Balancing books. Balancing books is not difficult for me because I can balance all my books. I can be like, you know what? It's time for chemistry, it's time for physics, time for math, time for history, time for English, and all of that. And at the same time, my talent, when I know that I'm good in this, I will strive and make sure that, you know what, I'm good in this. So I'm supposed to show it to the whole world that is seeing me that I'm good in this. So balancing talents and books, it's all about focusing. You have to focus. When it's time for the books, it's time for books. When it's time for the talent, it's time for the talent. If they tell you, you know what, it's time for the set piece or it's time for the traditional dance or creative, you have to be there on point when you're already finished wearing and doing everything. And then they tell you that it's time for the books. For example, at night we have a chemistry lesson, and there are some circumstances, like for example, at night we have a chemistry lesson, and at the same time we're going to have a training. Like for example, you're going to have a training of the traditional dance, and you're like, what should I do? What should I do? So in such circumstances, I first go. Yes, the chemistry lesson, I can go and be there for like 30 minutes.
Hour, eh?
Yes, for the first hour, and then the next hour I go to the traditional dance because I'm supposed to balance both of them.
So what advice do you give to students out there on how to balance their books and their talent?
And that advice I give to the students, it's all about focus and discipline. Yes.
I know that there is pressure when stepping on stage to perform for the audience. How do you handle that
How I handle that pressure is that when you're stepping on stage, of course the pressure is going to be there. But I personally, when I begin speaking to people, okay, there's a way you start rhyming and then you don't focus on other things but what you are telling the people. So for me, basically, I look in people's eyes. So that gives me the confidence that what I'm speaking is sensible. So I find myself not thinking about the pressure when the pressure is all gone. Because by the time I step in, the pressure is going to be there. But when I start speaking, because I know what I'm speaking is sensible. So I think that's how I handle my pressure.
So how? The houses are full. Makeera, Mbogo, Kakungulu and Kali. So what house are you really scared of? You think that surely there is a big competition.
The question should be, what house do you think should you put on the same level with yours competing? It's not all about scared
No,
because
wait. The question should be,
yes.
what house should be put on the same level with your house?
Yes. Because if
Or what
it's,
house should be scared?
what house should be maybe okay, let's take it like that. The house that we think that maybe can try.
Try. Seriously.
Okay, not like trying.
Try.
Okay, the house that I think that can be on the same level with us. Maybe it's Mbogo and Kalema. Yes.
Bogo and Kalema.
Yes. And the reason as why I'm saying Mbogo, all of us know Mbogo. Mbogo, as long as we speak right now, Mbogo is on the overall of the sports. So if Mbogo wins the MDD also, it's going to take the win. And Kalema it's the second. If Kalema perhaps wins the MDD and it's the second on the overall of sports, they may put it as the first. So that's what we are maybe scared.
Yeah, so you're somehow shaking.
Somehow shaken, but not that much.
Yes. So back to you. You look somehow scared.
I'm not scared.
So what's your best part of MDD?
I think my best part of MDD is the tension and the competition between the houses.
So we find that maybe you have visited the different houses, doing their performing, their training. So what position do you think your house will nominate?
I think my house is going to nominate most in the traditional and life, because when I pass through other houses, I think our traditional dance, the Maganda, is one of the best. We dance it to the fullest, and our mime is one of a kind, because basically other houses, their mimes are not rhyming with the theme of the school, and the students are not very rhyming with the song, because we are doing a song that was already sung and performed. So when you are doing it, you have to do it to your best, so that at least you surpass the person who did, or you are at the same level. So I think that's what other houses are missing.
So we are having four positions. We have this one that is called that Okurembere Okuve Mabega, and the first position and the second position and the third position. Which position do you think that your house will take?
I think our house is going to be number 1 in MDD.
You want to take the one from down there?
It can't, because our efforts are far better than all other houses, and like our dances, our trainings are very completely different from other houses. Like our trainers, Mr. Segra, they've put in a lot of effort to see that we are at least differing from other houses. So that makes me very confident that we are going to be number 1, because the students are dancing with a lot of effort. They are loving what they are doing.
So we as the viewers, tomorrow is going to decide.
Yeah, tomorrow the viewers are the people that are going to decide, the parents and the judges. Because when you do something that you think you are best at, of course, the people who are going to watch it are going to see that, yeah, you are the ones that deserve to be number 1.
And they will be the ones that come in there. About one who they gonna be and they now.
We're not going to be that. We're going to be number 1. When I say number 1 in MDD, because in overall we may not take the overall position, but in MDD we are going to be number 1.
So on the 4 houses, who do you see as your biggest competitor?
My biggest competitor in the 4 houses, I think every house there's, like, let me see, in the items you find this house better in this item, and say I think this one in contemporary they are going to be like competing with us at a very high level. So I think I don't have the house that I said this is going to be my biggest competitor in overall, but I think in certain items.
So in your view, we are seeing that last year Bogo was the overall, Kalema was the MVP.
Yeah.
So which house do you think that
Is at the same level as us? I think Kalema last time was the number 1 in MDD. They did a lot, they put in a lot of efforts. But I think this time round, Kalema, their efforts are not as last year's. But Makeera's efforts this time, the children are organized, the trainers are different, and they are putting in a lot of effort. So I think our biggest competitor may be Makeera House, because last time they ranked last, but this time they came back with a lot of energy. I think they are competing with us at a very high level, because we are both putting in much effort to see that we are number 1, because we are second last year Now we want number one. They were last, now they want
want
number
number
one. So that makes us be on the same level of competition.
If you could borrow any performer from any other house, who would it be? Or who would they be that you think they are missing for the house to win?
The people who I think are missing is Jemba, Halima, and maybe Shina.
Why?
Because Jemba has the skills, Obed also has the skills and the tactics. She's not somehow bad, but she also tries to be on the same level with others. The reason as to why I'm choosing Jemba is focused. When it's time for dancing, it's time for
Which
dancing.
house is Jemba?
Jemba is in Kakungulu. Yes. When it's time for dancing, it's dancing. If it's time for serious, let us do serious.
So you think he doesn't belong there?
I think he doesn't belong there. He should belong in Makeera. Yes.
If Makeera, by any chance, would it really be a chance, or it would be by any chance it takes the number one position? What does it mean to you personally?
To me, it's emotionally happiness. Like, first of all, last year we ranked the last out of the pain, the struggle, and everything. But now, if we come out to be the first, I'm going to be so happy from inside, not only from the outside but also the inside, because from the last to the first, jumping the third and the second up to the first, it's something very, very big. So if it's the one to win, I'm going to be so excited and so happy.
So what do you think that you are doing this time round that you didn't do the other time that is going to be doing?
What we didn't do the other time we did not, okay, yes, we put in energy, but the energy wasn't that much like the energy of this year, because we have been with those trainers we were with last year. They were kind of, let me say, they were like, they also don't care. As long as they have paid us, that's it. If you want, do. If you don't want, that's it. But the trainers of this year, they are putting in effort. They're like, even though they have paid us, they paid us for something. Let us try to also do in like a consideration. Since they have paid us, let us try to do the best for their house. Yes.
So back to you, Rahim. Earlier you told me that Kakungulu versus Kakungulu. So if by any chance Kakungulu wins, whom are you dedicating the win to?
I think if Kakungulu wins, inshallah, I think the person that I would dedicate the win to is the person that has been with Kakungulu for the most years, that wanted Kakungulu to win more than anything, and that is our former patron, Master Ntege, because when I joined, he's the one that motivated to be in Kakungulu. He was putting in a lot of effort to see that at least everyone who participates, at least he appreciates you in some way. So I think if Kakungulu wins, I will dedicate the win to him because he has put in a lot of effort and he deserves it wherever he is. And we would love to thank him very, very much for his efforts.
Have you already mobilized your fans, your parents? Did you inform them about tomorrow? Are they coming?
I think my parents even informed me. They reminded me that, on Saturday is your MD, because I was at home. They told me, you have to go back, we have to see you participating. So they are very, very much aware of the tomorrow's program. And I think Kakungulu fans are also aware because this event has been published everywhere. So everyone knows. I think our fans are even more than mobilized. So I think we are going to have a lot of base behind us tomorrow.
How will you feel when you're seeing Daddy there, Mommy there? You're going to get some sweets, some money.
I think I'm going to be very happy because I personally, I like to present when my family is there. I want them to appreciate because my family inspired me to be who I am today. So when they're there, I feel like my efforts are worth something. So I'm going to be very happy when I see them tomorrow.
So back to you. I remember I attended my siblings' MDD, but the moment she saw me, she was very happy. I took the sweets. She even added in more energy. So how would you feel when you're seeing your parents there, your mom there?
First of all, to begin with, when I see my parents, not only my parents, my relatives, because not only my mom or dad is ready to come, no, my mom, my dad, my uncles, my brothers, my cousins, everyone is coming. They're so delighted to see me. They're like, hey, it has been long since we last saw our daughter performing. Like last year, they came when already the event was done. So they were like, you know what, we apologize, but this time we're going to make it the best. We're going to come very early, like at around 8, so that we get to see you performing on stage. So when I see my relatives or when I see my parents, I'm going to be very, very happy because they promised me to come. They promised me, they make it, a promise is a date. So they're like, you know what, we made a promise to our daughter and we have to fulfill it. So I'm so excited and happy.
So what message are you sending to the Makeera fans out there, the Obis, the Ogis?
The
What message are you sending to them?
The message I'm sending to them is like, we are coming with a trophy. Because last year it was so disappointing. It also disappointed me. But this year we are coming with that trophy. All our Makeera fans, the people who have been here, the OGs, OBs of last year, before last year, all the past years, we are coming with that trophy. That's what I can assure you with. We are coming with, because today's MDD for Makeera is hot, and I'm so happy and waiting to show it to the people who are coming.
So Rahima, what message are you giving to the fans out there, the Kakungulu fans? You know, people there are saying Kakungulu Jew, yeah, Kakungulu Jew has always been the best. So what message are you sending to them? Because they are excited, they are waiting for that day.
Let them come and see what we have been training for. Let them come and see the winning house. Let them come and see the best of us.
So I've been seeing comments there, the messages, the replies. People have loved you. So what message? Or send greetings to the people out there?
So I would like to say greetings to my parents, and I want to thank them very much for being supportive, for supporting me in every way they can, and my brothers and sisters, my aunties and my other relatives that have been there in my life. I thank you very much for your efforts, and they are never forgotten. I will remember them in my success. Thank you.
So how we expect a lot of people. So what do you expect them to bring for you? And they've been commenting on you. So send greetings to them.
For my relatives to come, it's not that they should bring things for me, as long as they come. That love is enough. Because when your parents come, there is a way you feel much more better. Like for example, you were scared and you're like, I'm so scared. So when you see your parent, you're like, let me go and show my parent that I'm not scared of doing this. And for the people who are commenting, thank you very much for the comments. You have seen them. And the people I would like to send my greetings to, my brother and mother, because those are the two people that mostly motivated me to join the MDD. Because before, when the holidays was ending, I was like, you know what, mommy, I'm not going to join this time around. I don't think that I'm going to do MDD. And my mother was like, doing MDD, it's so, if you don't do MDD, it's going to be so awkward for you not to do the MDD. So my mother is like, whether you want it or not, you're supposed to do the MDD, and that is it. So I feel like when my mother, it's not that she commanded me, but I had to join MDD because it was her request, it was her command. So I decided to join the MDD. So I want to thank you wherever you are, my dear mom, for embracing me and loving me the way I am, and accepting, like giving me that knowledge and giving me the acknowledgement to join the MDT. And I joined it, and tomorrow is the day I'm going to show you what I'm capable of.
Well, we've heard from both the houses. I've been with Makeera and the house, and for the last time I was with Bobo and Karina, and so we expect the best because the fire is on, and there are parents out there You're all welcome on the 25th of July. It's gonna be a Saturday, and that is tomorrow. Please come and support your children, and it's gonna be the visitation day as well. Come support your children. The senior fours are going to have their mocks after the visitation day. The senior sixes as well. Please come pray for them, encourage them, and motivate them. I remain the girl Shatra. I've not worked alone. I've worked with Namwezi Rahima and Naninja Haula. Now high school with